There's one I didn't do. There were spies, spies in my soup. I was very sure of it. There were spies, spies in my soup, listening as I ate it up. I don't know how small they are. I've seen shows where people were shrunk and inside other people's bodies. I think that's why I can't eat that soup. They might see my insides. There are spies in it, I am really sure, and they'll listen as I digest things. There are spies in it, and I'm really sure that they want to influence my thing. I have so many things, so many things that they might like a idea for porridge that comes out a ceramic nose, like an idea for some sausage that I can carry with my toes. So many ideas, I'm sure my business will be a success. So many ideas, I'm sure I can never get a rest. But the other people, they want them, and I'm pretty sure they want my notes. I really think they might try to sneak and grab this stuff before I croak. They really need the other notes, not just the ones in my head. They really need, yes, all notes. I could use a better note for my bed, but one day my stuff will hit the market and I'll be so wealthy instead, because I'm going to microwave this soup with the spies in it. I will fry them alive today because this soup has spies in it. Let's see about another one. Oh, I should leave a note. Here we go. Now it'll be green. Oh look, there's one I didn't do. In the silence. In the silence of my mind, I heard nothing, it was serene. In the silence of my mind, I was at peace, it was that kind of thing. But the silence could not last, but the silence slipped away. In the silence of my silence, I simply gave away. Too many thoughts going in my head, rattling around my lost brain. Too many thoughts going in my head, and the silence was all gone. How do I bring back the silence? There's so much I need here. How can I restore the silence? There's so much I need to do, and I just put it away, away. Set it aside for another day, and I returned to that silence inside. It was good, I did not cry. I enjoyed the silence, quiet and nice. I sometimes feel that silence inside. But the silence had to end. I was in a public place. The room then came back to view, and my hair had gone in my face. I brushed it aside and looked around. No one seemed to notice that for a few moments there I was somewhere else, and this noisy room had gone. There's one I didn't do. Oh. Sunday, oh Sunday, that's when I will get away. Sunday, oh Sunday, and we'll have a picnic. I will bring the wine, and you can bring the bread. It will be a good time, better than bed. But I think we should still bring that head where I keep my cheese. I know you don't like me calling it a head, You want me to call it art instead, but it's sculpted just like a head, and I use its teeth. I know it is a head to me, and I think on this lovely Sunday, as we drink our wine and eat your bread, and eat lovely cheese from my head, we could sing some songs. I worked on one all week long. I had the idea last week. It's a song about a bird eating cheese in my head, blown from my shoulders, sitting in the trees, filled with lovely bees. I know you did not want a song about bees, but I know you also know they please me. I really know you did not want a song about bees again. But this one has bees in me. Yes, this one is truly my knees. This song is truly the best you'll see. And yes, we will still have the cheese. I can switch this back. Yeah. Where were we? Here's one. I can do that one. Roller coaster, over and over. Roller coaster, again and again. I have so much fun. I hope you do too. I have so much fun on this roller coaster thrill ride. It's true. Roller coaster, over and over. Roller coaster, again and again. How many times can we go today? I want to go again, yes please. How many times can we go today? I think it will be fun. I know I puked that one time, and that was slightly less fun, but we ate a half hour ago, and I'm sure I will have fun. Roller coaster, again and again. roller coaster, aren't you my friend? I just want to go another time or two. I just want to go another time. The amusement park is not through. A roller coaster, please once again. Roller coaster, please aren't you my friend? I just want to go another time. I just want to go perhaps once or twice. I just want to go another time. It won't be here that long. This roller coaster must leave eventually. And we must leave sometime tonight, don't you see? This roller coaster will close one day for the night, or perhaps it will permanently go away. I need to ride this a dozen times before that day, you know. I need to ride it a dozen times before that day, you see. And what's our next one? Haven't done this one. The man, the myth, the legend. I knew the man and I heard his myth. The man's name was George and the myth was Smith. They called him George Smith in the legend, it's true. But the man's name was Smith George, or Smythe George, I'm not through. This man's name was garbled, it's true, and he did not even say it himself. But the legend that went with it was a story that was good to tell. The legend that went with him was a story that sure was swell. The story was that once upon a time he ate 4 giant dogs. He ate 4 giant dogs that had eaten larger hogs. The larger hogs had eaten a whole town. The larger dogs had eaten a whole town. And the dogs that ate the hogs that ate the town came tumbling down. That George or Smith or whatever he was called, he butchered those dogs and ate them all until he was through. He butchered those dogs and ate them all. And that is not quite the end because deep in the guts of those dogs, in the guts of those dogs, in the heart of the town that was, he found a child. Deep in all that bloody stuff, he found a child whose name was Oblivion, whose name was Oblivion. And little Oblivion stomped through the night, devouring things with great delight. And little Oblivion stomped through the night and ate the whole countryside. They said that man should not have killed those dogs. They said that man should have let the boy die within those hogs that ate the town and the dogs that ate the hogs. That man, Smith, or what's his name, he saved that boy and killed us all. That was good. And what do we have? Oh, there's another. Through my window, I saw the thing. I saw the thing unfurl. Through my window, I saw that thing. Open and bear the insignia. That insignia burned in the sky. That insignia, oh my, that insignia, I declare it was quite a fright. And through my window I saw the response. All the people gathered there. Through my window I saw the response. The people were quite aware. They gathered with pitchforks bright to take the banner down through might and kill the would-be terrorist who declared that he had the right to terrorize us with his insignia of injustice. He declared he had the right to declare he hated all of us, so we killed him soundly, smashed his crown like brownies. We passed the dishes quite along as we ate that night, as he roasted on the spit just right. For that man with his insignia, he would be such a fright when they came and saw him in the bright, tortured and scattered round, with no one who would say a sound. I don't know who would look that hard, because that man, he was a clod. No one liked him, it was true, because he hated all of us. He hated until we were through. Oh wait, I didn't read my note. go. Uh-oh. Let's try this one then. Yeah. Wait. Wrong one. This is what I wanted. No way. No way. I won't believe you. No way. No way. I think you are wrong. There's no way that happened. There's no way they did not tell. There's no way it happened. They would not do that. I will swear they would not do that. But if you are right, if you, yes, are right, do you think that somebody will tell? Do you think that we should be aware? Do you think that we might be in trouble? Or do you think there's no way they'll believe them? Do you think there's no way anything will happen? I do not know exactly what might happen, and I fear rightly that something might happen, that somehow someone will be believed, that something will happen, and the town will be swarmed from the trees. There's no way to know, but one thing I do want to say, we should just chop down that beanstalk and then surely the government will stay far away from here, and there's no way that they would fear giants stepping down from that beanstalk so queer. So I don't care about the boy that climbed up that giant beanstalk. We should protect our town and cut that beanstalk down. Protect it from our government and cut that beanstalk down. That one. And, oh, we're only halfway done, so if we're doing a full hour, let's do this thing. Interesting. There's a rubber snake in my hair. There's a rubber snake where I grow my hair. I don't like that rubber snake. I think you should really beware. There's a rubber band in my ear. I saw him throw it across the room. I don't know how he aimed quite so accurately. It really struck inside my ear. But there's a rubber band in my ear. There's a rubber duck in the boat, and it is helping us to float. It covers the hole in the good boat that was on sale. It's a really good boat, but the rubber duck makes it really, really swell. The rubber duck helps us sail, and I think that when they signed the papers saying the boat was seaworthy, they just rubber stamped the whole deal. They just rubber stamped with a rubber seal. They just rubber stamped the whole deal. They did not look for the hole in the boat, and the boat has a rubber wheel and rubber soles and rubber boots. Yes, the boat has a rubber wheel. We should have known the rubber was a hoot. The rubber was such a good deal. It really was a rubber steel. That rubber glove was a good deal, and it will help us clean up the boat. It's true, it will help us clean the boat. But what of the rubber ball in the rubber house with the rubber car? These things are in the rubber-walled room downstairs, in the good boat that has a little hole that's sealed with the rubber duck. It's true. And the form that was rubber stamped with the seal, a rubber seal with the rubber boo. A rubber boo with a rubber bow, and a rubber boo, and a rubber hoe. If the rubber guitar, and a rubber room, and a rubber bullet, and a rubber shoe. I think this good song has just enough good rubber. This rubber song is bouncing around unlike any other, just like a rubber ball in a rubber room in a rubber house, just like a rubber ball. This rubber song just bounces about. It was pretty good. Oh. I'm going to say this is just rubber. Oh. There's another one I didn't do. Easy peasy. Let's say it was black and blue. Black and blue, black and blue. I was pummeled, black and blue. Black and blue, black and blue. I want a drink, that is true. A drink will help me heal. A drink will help me feel true. A drink will help me heal. A drink is good inside of you. Black and blue, black and blue. I was beaten by a shoe. Not one, but two shoes, it's true. Maybe three or four. I lost count when my eyes swelled. I lost count and I could not tell. But I'm sure there was at least two shoes that made me black and blue. Somewhere there, I'm sure, I felt elbows as well. Somewhere there, I'm sure, I felt elbows in my hair, elbows everywhere. And now I am black and blue, black and blue. Yes, now I am black and blue. I wish it were never true. Why did they beat me then and there? I was only washing my hair. Why did they beat me then and there? I was only washing my hair in that fountain that's in the park by the trees that's in the park where no one would see me. But I was seen and summarily beaten. They beat me until I was black and blue. Yes, they saw me, I am sure, and they beat me until they were through. They left me black and blue. With few? Not really. We can try an older page. The oldest page. So, a lot of good skirmishing going on. Look at that, only 14. That one needs another song. Okay. There's a hole in the ground where I clambered down. There's a hole in the ground where I climbed inside. And that's how I got here. Yes, it's true. That's how I got here. It's good for you. I like living in this hole. It's safe from the outside. It is safer than the outside. I like this good hole. I like it better than the outside. Yes, I like this good hole. It keeps me safe and sound. Do you like all the danger out there? Do you like it? Are you aware you could be shot somewhere and dead in the ground? They'd probably put you in a hole in the ground, but I'm already in a hole. They can't put me there. I'm already in a hole. So I'm safe and quite aware, because if you go outside, you could be shot dead outside. You could be quite dead in a fright, and soon in a hole. They can't do that to me. I'm entirely safe, entirely sound. They can't do that to me, because I live in a hole in the ground. A hole in the ground, a hole in the ground. Look at me, I am safe and sound. A hole in the ground, a hole in the ground. Come, yes, come, come, gather round. You can make, yes, your own holes in the ground and climb in there. It is better than the dangers outside. You can be, yes, sure and aware. It will keep you safe as the bullets fly, the bullets fly. You will be, yes, completely safe in your hole in the ground. And I'll give you a plan for that hole for just $59.95. Well, there's some older ones, but I don't know that I see too many with so few. Let's go for this one. Only has 22. We can do that. Bleach, bleach, bleach it all. I did not want to see that thing. Bleach, bleach, bleach it all. Please get really deep. I don't want to remember it. Please be most thorough. I do not want to remember it, so please get it all. Bleach, bleach it all. I have heard you can use bleach to clean away most everything. I have heard you can use bleach to clean away your memories. So I'll use the bleach for this. I will bleach, yes, everything. I will be most thorough. I must destroy it all. I should never go down that hall. I did not want to know the things they were doing there. I did not want to know how that man, he truly cared for the beasts that he did have in his house. Yes, that evening for the beast that he had as he served us brunch with the beastly stew and some of the beast. Yes, surely knew, but he worked so hard as he went, sculpting and displaying things. He worked so hard as he went. I'm sure the science is not to blame, but I don't want to remember any of it. Did the job. Oh wait, forgot. Let's go for this one. Interesting. Can you not switch that? Should have switched it. It was on fire and it burned. It was on fire and it could die. It was on fire and it burned. It was on fire, oh my. I did not want to believe it was alive, and I did not want to believe the dead could rise, but it was on fire. It could be destroyed. It was on fire, fire, fire. It was all on fire. It was on fire, fire, fire. We could not leave it. It needed to be no more. And it squirmed and tried to somehow survive. And it squirmed and tried to survive the night. But it was, yes, burning, writhing and pleading. It had at least one head that I thought I once knew, but it kept on burning, and yes, kept on pleading. But we threw more kerosene onto its good old pyre, and it was still on fire. We did not want that beast to live. So we watched so carefully. We did not want that beast to survive somehow queerly. We wanted it to be extinguished, but not extinguish, yes, the fire. We wanted the beast to simply be no more. And we watched it go to the floor. It kept on pleading far, far too long, but it's still bleeding as it burned to ashes, as it burned into no more. I wonder if we have time for 2 more. Oh, I forgot. Should have time for 2 more. I don't take too long. Twists and turns, twists and turns, twists and turns, and spinning gyres. Twists and turns, twists and turns, twists and turns, and I'm on fire, but not the burning kind. Yes, an internal fire. I am still twisting and turning as I burn inside. I do think that I will somehow, yes, survive. I do think that I will get my revenge. Twists and turns, yes, twists and turns, and maybe, sometimes knives. Twists and turns, and twists and turns, and maybe, knives. I think I might somehow make it out of the situation alive. I think somehow I might seek and kill and fight. I think it will be done. I think this I will declare. I think, yes, it will be done. I will make it, yes, out of here. Twists and turns and twists and turns, and maybe, spinning knives. Twists and turns and twists and turns, and you'll never make it out alive. I will get my revenge on you. I won't stop until I'm through. I will get my revenge on you. I will see you in the dark of the night, spinning and turning and bleeding bright. I'm just barely going to have time for the last one, which pleases me. Cutlery. Interesting choice. The spoons and the forks and the knives They have gone seeking justice in the night. I don't know exactly why. They have gone swiftly in the night. The saucer and the cup have ran off to join them. The saucer and the cup could not let them go alone. I do not know why, but I think the saucer and cup did not think they'd survive without the spoons and forks and knives. So they went to help them on their, yes, mysterious quest. So they went to join them. And I don't know if we'll see the rest. What other dishes will leave me? What other things will leave me alone? What other dishes will leave me? How will I make it on my own? I needed, yes, needed those things so I could eat most everything. I needed, yes, needed those things so I could eat my food. But somehow those dishes and saucers and other stuff have run off into the depths of the night. I don't know why. Perhaps they found a lovely cake knife or something bright. Maybe they're saving something that I will see in the morning's light. When I wake up, will I find a new piece of cutlery inside? When I wake up, will I find that everything is just alright? I really, yes, do hope so. For their sake, yes, and mine. I really hope, I hope so. I will see in the morning's light. I will see in the morning's light. And there you have a drive-by skirmishing. So within an hour, I sang 14 songs from 14 different skirmishes. Hope you have a great day.